Alrighty. 17th of May is when Nine Kings comes into early access, and I am deviously excited for that. Right now, today, you know what? I'm gonna revisit some old ideas that we've done on this channel already. But what I will say, the reason why I'm redoing them, so to speak, is because when we first did these ideas, I think it's pretty safe. Sorry, this is a little bit too loud, actually. I think it's safe to say that I wasn't very good. And I'm still not very good, but I am undoubtedly better than I was, right? So 17th of May, you sure? Steam page says 19th. Well, okay, I swear to God, they've changed it again. I don't care. In that week of May, that's when things are happening, and I'm very excited for it. I was hoping that it would be April, like it said on the Steam page, but nevertheless, you know what? Give me a vault. Set me up a vault here. Put me on there. But I want to revisit some of the ideas, because like, even though I know I'm not good at Nine Kings compared to some of yourselves, it is. I think we could at least be in agreement that I have gotten better in recent weeks. And we've hit some high rounds. I mean, we hit like 121, year 121, until we crashed, and we could have kept going, frankly, but we didn't, and that is what it is. But I think today I want to try and revisit the single dispenser. That is exactly what I'm looking for, by the way. The single dispenser build, like, getting that, maybe, I mean, it's a difficult one, right? Because, like, when we get to a certain attack speed, things become a little bit iffy, but I want to see how far we can get regardless, right? The issue with a single dispenser build is that it will attack so fast that it will overkill on a lot of the enemies, so it probably won't be able to actually get a tremendous amount of kills. However, we've got some room to maneuver. We've got some, like, getting through the first 27 years is not a big issue. However, salvage is fantastic. That's exactly what we're looking for. If we get double salvage, the attack speed is going to go absolutely bonkers, and we're going to have a fantastic time. I don't know where we're going to go with damage quite yet. I don't think I mean, we're going to go with the blacksmith right now, though. That's what we're going to do. At the very least, we'll get like one of our dispensers absolutely zonked up here. I will say, and I should do this, right? Because I'm looking at the analytics of the Nine Kings videos, and like 40+% of the people watching are not subscribed. So like, if you want to see more Nine King stuff, if you're interested in the game for the release, if you're interested in other like games you may not have heard of, like other little indie releases or stuff like that, subscribe. I am literally running towards your house as we speak. I will find you and I will strike you down. Anyway, give me a vault. You can reach attack speed infinity. I am going to try not to crash the game, and here's the thing about Nine Kings. Not crashing the game is actually an art, okay? It's about not having, and I love crashing the game, but for you win when you crash the game, right? Let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. You win when you crash. This is not what I'm looking for. This is very sad. You know what? Just procreate me. That's fine. You win when you crash. It doesn't matter like what round you're on. If you've done something to break the game so much that it fails to start like doing what it does, congrats, buddy, you won. Now, it sucks that I didn't get any clones there to like get that dispenser cooked up, or maybe get started on a second dispenser. I mean, granted, we do have the blacksmith, so it'd probably be actually like a better idea to make sure that this is getting as much going as possible. So another blacksmith. We want to wage war again. I'm gonna go against King of Spells. Got some nice blacksmithing going. I'm not that perturbed about the idea of like a level 2 over 2 level 1s. I think we can put another dispenser there. We do not need beacons. The number one thing is we do not need a single beacon. We have salvage. That's 27% attack speed every turn if we start to like sell them off. And if we get a second, we're gonna take the offering, man. We're gonna take the offering, bro. That's what's gonna happen. I am gonna go ahead and sell, though. We're not. Wait, do we want to sell? Yeah, we want to sell. Procreate me, brother. Me when? Procreate me right now. Horizontal Bishop, mate. By the way, how you doing? How you doing? Hope the channel probably blows up soon. Let's keep the shorts. They're funny. Shorts is a weird one, admittedly. I know that like I'm not exactly. You know what, Team Mercs? This isn't too bad. We're making 27 per. I mean, the thing is, we should at least buy one. It's not exactly what we're looking for, but at the very least, we can pop down a mercenary. We can offering it off. Overinvest is fine. I think I'd rather clone you, though. Popping out a dispenser here. Procreate me. You know what? I'd be willing to overinvest as well. I'd be willing to overinvest. The Nine King streams are a drug. Well, we're playing nothing but Nine Kings today. And the concept of revisiting some of the old builds and doing them better than I did before is an appealing thing. Eventually, I do want to get rid of the whale card is fantastic. I do want to get rid of the thieves and have it just be dispensers. Right now, it looks like the AI is like a. I mean, I think. To be fair, I mean, the dispensers are actually doing quite a lot of work. I'm surprised, actually. I would be willing, if you give me it quickly, then never mind. I was going to say, I'm very willing to have, like, yet another offering here. Where do I want to pop it, though? I think here works. Honestly, sell me this buyer. We're coming up on another perk soon. And ideally, we get second salvage. So I think maybe I get enough money that I can afford to roll enough to potentially hit it again. Because we can spend all of our money that we currently have. And it does not matter, you know? I think it doesn't. I think it matters not, to be honest. We can spend a lot of money. Try and hit that salvage. If we do, we'll make back all the money that we lost in 2 turns. You know? It's not a big deal. And our dispenser will go absolutely bonkers as well on the attack speed. It's already like hitting pretty quickly. 26 attacks a second is something to work with here. Bargain, burglary, warhorns, spikes. Okay, so we didn't get exactly what we want. I'd say we go for that. I know it's not ideal. I know it's not fantastic in any particular regard here, but it does at the very least boost up the numbers on the dispenser quite a lot until we can there we go, we want that until we can hit the correct potential perk or something like that. I had a situation where the game crashes. I watched the boards build video. It's very sad that it stopped. Yeah, considering that was like my first board build, I mean I was thrilled at how it went, frankly. I think I'd be willing to get a wild card though. I mean, I guess like clone and offering are just too valuable here, I think. Got a lot of wild cards here, don't we? I'll pop you there. We'll pop you there. I'd be willing to clone you off and then make that happen. We could put another dispenser there as well, potentially. Getting everything in place first before we start, like... I mean, we'll take another dispenser. I mean, realistically... I mean, I'm already, like... The vault's nice, but it is going to go eventually. Actually, mortgaging that off would probably be the ideal situation. 90 gold for it. It's going to take 10 years for that to pay back what we would get normally. So, like, I don't know, man. Too many rerolls. Just sell them. So, you know what? Clone me here. Blacksmith me right there. I do want to get these leveled up because the base stats on them are going to be not as good as they... They're not going to get the max amount of, like, you know, sauce from them. Mortgage is great, though, because we got a level 3... Okay, this is actually quite interesting. So pop me right there. We're going to mortgage you off, and that's 90% attack speed on these ones, which is pretty good. We're already firing pretty fast. We actually, like, don't need the thieves that much. This game hates me, man. It really doesn't want to give me an offering, but I do appreciate it. I get what you're saying. Give me that. We're on... Actually, I should be selling, like, constantly, now that I think about it here. Hold on. Whatever we take, we'll take the dispenser. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. I love you, game. I love you. Yes! All right, we're sauced up. Double salvage is where we want to be. Triple salvage is better, but like double salvage is completely chill. We're selling whatever we take here. We need money because we could potentially get a sage shop, and then from there, you're looking pretty good actually. Hope you had a good Easter. Yeah, I had a couple days off. I had my first architect. That's fine. We can just buy. I mean, actually, hold on. We should probably take some stuff that we actually want here. Reroll me. We don't need the beacon. We don't need any of these things. Dispensers, chill. Blacksmiths, chill. Reroll you. Dispensers, chill. Blacksmiths, chill. Oh, okay, that's fine. So, drop me a library down. Offering that off. Some overinvest, huh? Did they change the logic of the turrets? It would appear like that. It feels like they're firing a little bit better. Pop me. So, put you level 3. I'm willing to pop you there. Pop. That was a misclick. I just need you to know that. And that was a misclick, man. That was a misclick. Ah! That's not the layout that I want. That is not the layout that I want. But it is undoubtedly the layout that I got. So, we have to live with it. You know what? Just get me this. What I'm looking for is just like offerings or anything that includes removal that we can start expanding. The thieves, I mean, I don't want to get rid of the thieves yet, but like, man, they're just here. Yeah, but I had a good Easter. I spent some time with the better half's family, and I was at a family gathering, and that was fine. And then I was offered some quite expensive whiskey that I never drank before because I never really had the money to drink good. Drinking good whiskey is not a poor man's game. I'll tell you that much for free. And I've had 5. I'd already had 4 or 5 drinks before that, and then I had 4 or 5 whiskeys, and then I was in the toilets and not having a good time. But it was still a good time. It was a wonderful time. I had a great time. But yeah, I was I was going through it. Some might argue. You know what? I'm willing to overinvest here. I don't think you're long for this road, so I'm gonna take like the opportunity. You know what? Give them 1. Fine. What'd you tell them when they asked you what you do for work? I was unfortunately honest, and I was like, I do like YouTube and stuff. Yeah, I do like YouTube. I was on the porcelain telephone to God. Thing is, like, I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, it's like 40%. Bloody blooming heck, I was fine, and then I wasn't fine. Basically, that was kind of how it went, which is fine, I suppose. I don't know. I had a great time, then I had a bad time, but on the whole, it was still a good time overall, I'd say. The turrets are going crazy right now. Now that I'm saying it, clone is wonderful. I'm gonna offering you off here. I think like Procreate at this point might just be like a good target for getting rid of it. So put you there. Do that. So clone me. Pop you there. We do want to upgrade you eventually. Give me that there, and then I'll get rid of a wizard. We don't really care about the wizards. I was fine. I honestly, I was. So I'm not like listen. I don't want to mean like. I don't want to like stereotype me based on my nationality, but like I'm not a lightweight. I want to make that clear. Like I can handle drink until I can. Obviously, I think that's the long and short of it. I was completely fine, and then moments later I wasn't. It hit me like, because I drank the whiskeys. You sip whiskey. You're not supposed to like down it. I was maybe a bit overexcited to be drinking good whiskey. I can't really say with any great certainty that it happens to the best of us. That's devious what you've just done there. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I was chilling, and then in the space of about 45 seconds, my brain went like I hit a Mr. Krabs moment. Like the everything started spinning, and I'm just like. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So you're supposed to be that. So pop you there. Get them there as well. We're looking good. Was it street whiskey? It was on the rocks. I generally have my whiskey neat. Take my whiskey, need. Songs out of them a better three. You're too sweet for me. Anyway, sorry. I usually have it neat. But that being said, I haven't drank. I mean, I don't drink good stuff, so like, I guess I don't really care. I haven't historically cared. The guy that let me drink some of it he's very into his whiskey and was like, no, have it on the rocks. So yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then, yeah, and then I wake up and then the Pope has died, which is an interesting one. Wasn't expecting that on Easter Monday, I'll tell you that, man. Not expecting that one bit. I thought it was a joke as well. It's like the 100th time they've said that Jackie Chan died, man. I'm like, I don't know. I remember when I thought that Jack Daniels was good stuff. I do still like some Jack Daniels stuff, I'll be honest with you. I mean, that being said though, it's like Tennessee Fire. It's like cinnamon whiskey. I know it's like lowbrow stuff. I know the whiskey heads are gonna kill me for it, but like, I don't know. I really like cinnamon as a flavor. So yeah, man. I know it's like, it's not good. If like we're ranking it, I know it's not good, okay, but like I like it, so what do you want from me? I think we're gonna wage war against King of Blood. I think King of Nothing scares me. So take you. Clone is exactly what we want. Take a blacksmith there. I'll pop you there. We care not. We need something to put down so we can offering it off again. We're coming up on another merchant here. It doesn't tell us what it's going to be. Ideally, Sage. I'll be honest with you. This is going really well, though. I mean, it's going to go well, and then it's not, because it's going to crash, I think. But still, I put the mercs down. We're going to sell them next turn. But having a wall of bodies is really not that bad. I would actually probably be willing to have, like, one slot just be, like, mercs, so that there's a wall of flesh that is like protecting me from myself, I suppose. It is a Sage. Oh my god. Okay. So sure. Reroll me. Yep. You want that? Reroll me. Yep. Want that? Reroll me. What's it? Overinvest. One more. Wild card is fine. Can't afford anything else. Okay, this is good. This is why, by the way, in case you're wondering, this is why I always take greed, because you can abuse shops like nothing you've ever seen. We're gonna clone something that's not really that valuable because we want to offering it off. We're gonna clone something that's not that valuable so we can offering it off and have a lot more options. Bit of a waste, some could argue, but at the same time, we're now in a position with quite a lot of wild cards. We got quite a lot of situations where I think we should actually just get the blacksmiths up here. I just clone a bunch of blacksmiths. The dispenser situation is not exact. We don't have overwork, man. This is great because we're actually, our damage is good, but we don't have realistically actually a lot of stuff to work with here. You know what? Give it to our middle guy. Oh wait, I thought I changed it. Is the game not 9 Kings? I don't know why it wasn't. JD Vance versus the Pope. I thought that was very funny. I don't know anything really about American politics, which is, I know, shameful. You can string me up and parade me around the streets, but I did think it was really funny that the day before Pope Francis died, a tweet was like, wish him all the best and great health, and then he immediately died. Like within 24 hours was gone. That is like some bad luck Brian stuff, man. I don't know. Oh, ignorance is bliss. Yeah, I mean, I think I did care about it once upon a time, but then I realized like I've got more than enough problems in my own country. Like I really shouldn't be like, and I appreciate that like it's probably good to know what's going on elsewhere, but it's also kind of depressing, and you know it's just as I say, there's enough going on in my country that I'm like, man, you know what, man, I could probably stand to like take a step back from global political situations here. Put me that there. You know what, man, I'll procreate you, keep you there. You're 42. We're still on 3 lives. We're definitely getting closer and closer to the concept of bleeding guys here. I'm wondering if it's worth... Let me think here. I think overwork is probably where I want to lie here. Yeah, I'll take overwork. It's about time I get an overwork going, like, let's be honest with ourselves. You know what, man? Yeah. I think I'd rather have like a wall of mercs, man, as opposed to like thieves who die really quick. I know that the mercs are gonna die like just as fast, and I think like honestly this is probably a weak hit wait. Oh, it's not a weak waiting to happen. There was a lot of bombers there, and they took out my thieves, and I got a little bit scared. But actually, it's totally chill. Yeah, we don't have any interest in anything. I think that the King of Blood has to offer here. I think King of Nothing is gonna be difficult. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he's like one of the okay ones, just because he I'm firing so many times that like it's not that bad if like peace with. I think it, yeah, no, sorry, we're just gonna go back, man. We're make peace with you. It's chill. See, as long as they don't all fire at the same thing, I'm kind of chilling, man. I'm like, this is looking good. This is looking pretty solid. This is looking okay. This is, I mean, we'll take the colon 100%. I feel like I have enough money that we can just expand this out and make it happen. Do we do it for the thumbnail? That's the question, though. Now this could be a bleeder. No, it's not. It looks really scary, and then it thins out very nicely. Thins out very nicely. We'll take the dispenser. We'll pop you right there. We got one more dispenser to put, and then we're kind of like locked in on the dispensers. The thieves, their damage is good. I don't necessarily know if I care about them. I don't necessarily know. You know what? I will say, and I'm not above saying it because I still like the game. Been getting the league itch. Been getting the league itch a little bit. Admittedly. I'm really enjoying what I've been posting on the main channel. Don't get me wrong. But like I still love the game, and it's also like habitual for me to want to play the game, I think. I'm wondering like how much of me being like I want to play League is me wanting to play League because I want to play League, or is because like it's been part of my life every day for the last like 15 years. It's a tough one, man. I don't know. Is it possible to be Stockholm Syndrome to buy a program? I don't know. I think probably, right? Like it might, like it's just like so habitual. I honestly don't know what to say. Oh, we're gonna take the critical strike actually. And then you know what? Let's start fill. I didn't buy that one slot. What am I doing? Start filling this up. We have got a shop coming up actually, so I'm probably gonna spend the next couple of turns selling stuff if I can. See, I mean that was looking kind of bad, and then it was actually looking all right. You roll me. Offering is chill. I'd be willing to bin you off. Oh my goodness me, that's really good. Here's the thing. I don't know if I care so much about damage. We're attacking so quickly. Like, I'd be willing to do this, and then clone that last blacksmith here. Because here's the thing. We overkill a lot when we actually target something. Because like it's firing a million times a second at one single thing. It's completely unnecessary, frankly. So like it's, even though its damage could be better, it's chill. It ain't that bad. Oh, beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you see a whale. Hit me there. Reroll me again. Offering again. Go clone. Reroll me one more time. Take that clone. And that's all we can afford, basically. Cool. A lot of clones. We've got a lot of clones cooking here. So yeah, fill you in. We're gonna, yeah, fill you in. We've still got some level 1 thieves, huh? Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's offering off one of these. Let's chill. We're gonna clone you, pop you down there. We're gonna offering you off as well. So these aren't particularly good rolls, I will admit, but at the same time, it is what it is. Yeah, you're doing pretty chill. That's a pretty good looking board, man. We are getting there in no uncertain terms. We're starting to make moves towards where we want to be. Now, these things, okay, they're starting to die. 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 Cool. It's scary, and then we come back down. So sell me off another one of them. We do lose for that. That's not good, but you know what, man? Sure, we get the damage on. I've got more than enough money. It's not too worrisome. I think it's about time that we try working towards. Oh, hold on. This is actually chilling. We're fine. Sorry. Woo! Give me a mercenary. I would be comfortable replacing. I'm gonna sell that. I'd be comfortable replacing the thieves with a bunch of mercenaries. I think that is okay. The HP is better. Admittedly, it's not gonna make that much of a difference, but it's still better. I've never seen a run go this well. Shockingly, for just turrets in mercs. Do you know what? Because you're my wall of flesh, I would be willing to get you up to level 3. That's the only unit I'm willing to put in here. But like they certainly, there's more guys, they're higher HP. Don't think the HP matters tremendously, but if they can take one extra hit, then that's something. Admittedly, having the thieves there does make it so that they get a lot closer to my palace a lot faster. But still, you seen roleplay, dude. Squad is a game that I most certainly have some kind of interest in. It does look like a really fun game. What was that a Venga Boys quote you casually used? Yes. Of course. Okay, these wizards are gigantic, man. They're still going down though. Year 57, man. All we have is some like terrible base level with like. Man. You know what I would have given? You know what, man? Sure, why not? You know what? Just send me it. Just send me the overinvest. People are gonna hate it. I think that it's overkill, frankly, given that we're attacking like, was that 4.78 E plus 13? What is that in actual numerical value? Let me just look that up. 4.7 E to the power of 14 in numerical. That 370 billion? Wait, no. Wait, what was the number? Hold on, wait. 5.2 E plus 13. 5.2 E plus 13. Sukino, buddy, thanks so much for the sub. Okay, so that's a lot of zeros you're typing in the chat right now. Hold on, I've just realized that my camera crashed, but it crashed in a point where it looked like I was actually pondering. It looked like I'm pondering the orb. 1 second. 52 billion. Is that right, huh? You go sleep, enjoy the rest of you. Thanks so much. Welcome everybody in. You should stop over investing. I probably should, yeah. But I mean, once again, everybody is absolutely zooted up as far as damage is concerned. But you are correct. Yeah, I probably should. Specifically, UK billion, not US billion. Is there a difference? Now, the wizards are scary. I appreciate that. They're dropping. They are dropping. There's 200, 100. They're dead. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think overwork. I think other things that could be good to potentially pull out there would have been. I got another colon. That's fine. We'll just put that there. I think we want to get the dispensers as high as possible. UK billion is 1,000,000 millions. A US billion is 1,000 millions. That This confusing matters for me. I think we're still alive, man. Year 60 with like we got like the worst unit possible. I mean, I'll be honest, man. The thieves, not the thieves. Sorry, the thieves put in some work. Yeah, the mercenaries are trying. I'm hoping that sheer numbers is what can help us here, but I appreciate that they die immediately, man. They're straight up dead the second that this hits. Oh, we leaked our first one on year 61, man. That's sad. That's sad. I think actually going against greed in this situation is actually better to not have units than it is to have units, because the thieves teleport, like they'll flip forward. So maybe I should actually, maybe I get rid of the mercs, man. Maybe we just, I don't know. Dude, there's one shaman. There's a couple of shaman there. Get rid of the shaman. One left. We got it. Okay, I need an offering here. This is, I hate this, but we're gonna do it anyway. That is a really cool looking board, though. I can't deny it. I can't deny it looks cool. It looks really cool. It is dumb, though. No doubt about it. Oh my god, the mushrooms are going so quickly! Ah! Shoot them! Year 63. Okay. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I mean, I think we're coming to the end. I think this might be the upper limit of like where you can actually get with a dispenser only build for the most part. Mammoth, how you doing, matey? Thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate it, bud. Dude, they're going so quick, man. They're flying, man. They're flying. Year 64. And a turret build, and we were attacking like billions of times a second on some of those turrets. We could have gone further as well, man. We get 3 lives total. Yeah, that was great though. I like that's definitely the best. Basically pure. I know we had like a level 1 thief, right? A level 1 thief position that was admittedly putting in a lot of work, but I would like to say that it was the majority of the work was being done by turrets. And I don't know, man, it's a difficult one to go if you don't have a wall of flesh to soak stuff. Like maybe having something with like a library and steel coating would have made it a little bit better, but like the issue lies with your firing 52 billion times a second at one target, and then it dies, and then it swaps target to the next one, and there's like projectile travel time and stuff like that. But anyway, do Rangers plus boards work? That is something that we may just try at some point soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. This will be good for this this episode of Nine Kings. If you watch this far through, you're interested in seeing more Nine Kings, some more silly stuff, or any of the other wonderfully wacky games that we play on this channel. Oh, sorry, there's a little horizontal bishop. It's just popped up. 2 gifted subs. Appreciate it. We do a bunch of games on this that you may be interested in, you may not have heard of. By all means, like most of the, like a lot of the people that are watching, like 40+% are not subscribed to the channel. You should do that now because we have a lot of fun here. And have a great day. Take care. I'll see you next time. Check out twitch.tv/RossBoomsocks as well. Bye.